Originally from Jersey in the Channel Islands. I moved to London in 1989. I studied acting in London. I went to LAMDA and went through all that rubbish. And they were, okay, and now we're going to be a tree, and it's gone cold, and you're blowing in the back. No. When am I ever going to audition to be a tree? With Ian McKellen and Judi Dench. And I watched it, and at the end of it, I was in tears. And she said, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, this has affected me. So that's what I have to do." I was doing a Christie, and it got to a very, very quiet part in the play, and I had to deliver a line about who I thought killed and why and all that. And you could have heard a cockroach fart. It was like so quiet in the theatre. And I delivered my line, and I just heard this woman in the audience go, and I went off stage, and I went, "Got her, I've got him, and it was that for me that made it so, do you know what I mean?
So it's that instant feedback.
It's that, yeah, because an audience is there, and it's that instant, but film, you don't get that for another year until it's released and all that, you know. I'm quite controversial when I say what I'm just about to say. Don't put yourself in a box. Yes, you've got a niche for certain things that you can certainly do. If it's not in here, you're just a jobbing actor who's doing it for the money. That's not me.
Christian, what's your most favourite play?
I have to say The Importance of Being Earnest. I think it is the most perfect play ever written.
Your passions come through there.
Yeah.
You obviously enjoy it.
Yeah.
What don't you like? What's the least thing you enjoy about the industry?
Oh, this is going to ruffle some feathers. Be the character, give them something they haven't seen before. Who is that? Remember that guy who did that hit now? Do you know what I mean? Because I'm looking for Mark and Andrew. The reason I've got to get an actor in to play them is because they don't exist. Reality TV, like The Only Way is Essex, they're actors. No, you're not at all. No. People like Anthony Hopkins, Tom Hanks. Then look at The Rock, Jason Statham. That's all I have to do. Just be me, but with a different name. Wrong. Boom.
So this is one of the big changes in the industry then, isn't it? Because social media.
Again, controversially. Unfortunately, that's what the big world's become now. And I find it awful. Are you up for the role of, say, Peter? You up for the role of Peter? Oh, yeah. Really? You don't... Just to try and put you off. Because
so a bit good cop, bad cop.
Yeah. Absolutely kiss ass because they think, well, if I big up to the person in charge, I'm going to get the role. No, it might not be anybody to do with the movie.
That's a little nugget I didn't realise happened.
Yeah. I'm giving away trade secrets and I shouldn't, but anyway.
No, that's what we want.
The actor is thinking, am I saying these right? Am I saying these right? The character wouldn't think that. The character knows how to say it. If you do not believe in who you are as a character, what right have you got to expect an audience to believe you? Nothing. I don't know what you mean. I was like, this is when I was, and he was like, no, you're saying everything. I was asked because of the academy. I was asked, what do you teach? Do you teach Stanislavski, or do you teach Meisner, or do you teach method acting, or whatever? No, I teach acting.
Yeah, because sometimes you absolutely hate him.
Yeah,
because of his character.
Yeah, but you hate the character, not him.
How do you keep sane in this world? Because it's a mad world.
Don't say this to my family. They'll ring you up and say, "What are you talking about, sane?" I love this industry. I love what I do. I love the work I do. I love tutoring. I love to, that's my hobby. That's what I do. Again, the old saying, if you do a job that you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Unbelievably perfect, like Sunset Boulevard. But I also I think he's an amazing actor, he's an amazing producer, and he's a phenomenal director. I think that sort of question, I'm not knocking...
John Travolta.
I'm not... I think the only good film that John Travolta made was the one he wasn't in. But the prequels were just dreadful. They were... no, they were. 98% of the film is just computer generated. What's the point of watching that? Again, that's going to kill the industry. Where's the reasoning behind it? Oh, wait a minute. I know the reasoning. Ka-ching.
Okay, let's get back to the real world.
Yes.
What personal skills do you think actors need?
You're you. That's what matters. Yeah. So be you.
He looks like me.
Look in the mirror.
Right.
How do you know what a character looks like? Look in the mirror. You will get out what you put in. If you show me that you are passionate and dedicated to this career, and it is a career, I will help you get to where you need to be.
It's hard to get something out of someone that's dead.
Well, you know what I mean. Yeah, but he teaches. You know, I'm there for my students, not the other way around. If you want to know what happens at Marble, talk to my students.
I mean, you obviously see some that have got the spark.
Yeah.
Some that could be a wet flannel.
And I just collapsed with laughter. So you're keeping that in? That's hilarious. And I just looked and said, does anybody know you're looking? Nobody's going to hand you on a silver plate. And yeah, actually, that's quite a good point. I've said to my students as well, who's the most important person on a film set? And they've gone, the director, wrong. Producer, wrong. Actor, wrong. Cameraman, wrong. Everyone. I do my chat on the microphone and then I open the microphone up to everybody else.
So does everyone get a chance to do an elevator pitch?
Everybody gets a chance to go on the microphone and say, the producer director that I'd worked with before rang me up and said, I'm doing a movie. Do you have any students at Marble who speak Russian? And I went, no, but I know somebody who does. Students and past students and future students, you've got to have headshots. You've got to have headshots, you've got to have show reels. That's it. Show them that you are an actor, not just somebody having your photos taken. Yes, you've got potential to be that character. Let's have a look at what you can do. I think show reels are done wrong. I think show reels are done wrong at the moment. And I'm going to throw out an idea here, which I've got, which nobody better steal.
Just let me get a pen and paper.
Yeah. I shouldn't really say things like this out loud. But if you're going to do the new way, which I think is far easier for them and far better.
So would you recommend to students and actors to have a YouTube channel, an Instagram channel, so they could put these...
Yes.
They don't want to go on Twitter and hear your political views.
Not interested. From the first monologue, how they were good, but now, wow, that's improved. You know, and why it's improved and things like that. So, yeah.
Is there a burning question you've always wanted to be answered by someone?
Why? What was that light bulb moment for you that made you know this is it? Because it's in here. And it never leaves you, or it shouldn't.
Excellent. That is a perfect note to end the podcast on.